The rain poured like sorrow from the heavens, relentless and cold, blurring the windshield of Ethan Miller's rusted-out Ford pickup. He'd just picked up his son, Noah, from his after-school chess club and was driving the back roads home through a sleepy suburb of Cincinnati. His wipers squeaked with every tired stroke, fighting a losing battle. "Noah, did you finish your math homework?" Ethan asked absently, trying to keep his mind off the pile of unpaid bills at home. "Yeah, but Dad, look." Noah pressed his hand against the window. "There's someone by the bus stop." Through the downpour, Ethan made out a figure hunched on the bench. A woman. Soaked to the bone. Shoulders shaking. He pulled over without thinking. Years of being a firefighter had trained him to respond first, ask later. "Stay in the truck," he told Noah, then jogged out into the rain. "Ma'am," he called gently, approaching her slowly. "Are you okay?" The woman looked up, her eyes swollen, red. A nurse's badge dangled from her coat. I missed the last bus," she said hoarsely. "And I don't know where to go now." Something in her voice stopped him. Not the words, but the hollow behind them. He crouched down beside her. "My name's Ethan. This is my son Noah. You don't have to be alone out here. Can we help you?" She hesitated, then nodded once, tears mixing with rain. Her name was Claire. 32. Pediatric nurse. She'd just been evicted. Her mother had passed last month, and with no living relatives and no savings after covering medical expenses, she was left with nothing but her job, and even that now felt like a thin thread fraying at the ends. Ethan took her home that night. "Just for the night," he said. "Just to get warm. To eat something. To be safe." Noah offered her his blanket. Claire didn't speak much at first. She sat quietly in their tiny kitchen, hands wrapped around a chipped mug of cocoa, staring at the steam like it was the last good thing in the world. But kindness has a way of thawing even the deepest frost. Over the next few days, she helped Ethan organize the messy kitchen, did dishes when he wasn't looking, and even braided Noah's hair for crazy hair day at school. Her laughter returned slowly, timid, like a song remembered after years of silence. One night, Ethan found her sitting on the porch, staring at the stars. "You didn't have to take me in," she whispered. "I didn't," he replied. "Noah did. He said the world needed more kindness. I just drove the truck." She smiled. It was small, but real. A week turned into 2. Then 3. Claire began picking up extra shifts at the hospital, saving every penny. She insisted on paying rent, even when Ethan refused. "Let me stand on my own again," she told him. "But thank you, for giving me the chance." Then came the day Noah got sick. Really sick. Claire was the one who noticed first, the flushed cheeks, the fatigue, the quiet moaning at night. She rushed him to the hospital before Ethan could even get his boots on. "It's pneumonia," she told him, eyes wide with fear. "It's progressing fast." Ethan's heart nearly collapsed. She stayed by Noah's bedside for 3 straight nights, refusing to leave. Monitoring every breath. Whispering stories. Holding his hand like a mother would. Ethan watched her, a lump in his throat. This woman, once broken, once lost in the rain, had become the glue that held his little family together. When Noah finally opened his eyes on the 4th day and smiled, Claire wept silently. "You saved him," Ethan whispered. "No," she said, wiping her face. "He saved me first." Months passed. Spring bloomed. Claire found a small apartment near the hospital but still came by almost every day. She and Ethan talked late into the night, about loss, about love, about finding pieces of themselves in each other. One evening, as the sun dipped low and Noah played in the yard, Ethan turned to her on the porch. "I picked you up in the rain that night because you looked like you'd lost everything." Claire looked back at him, eyes warm. "And I had, except hope." He reached for her hand. "And now?" She smiled. "Now, I have a family." Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness, pulling over in the rain, offering cocoa, giving someone shelter, can change the course of not one life, but many. In a world that often feels rushed and indifferent, be the person who stops. Be the reason someone finds hope again. Because love doesn't always come loud or grand. Sometimes, it arrives quietly. In the form of a crying nurse in the rain. And a single dad with room in his heart.